Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are in the world. Um, I think I'm finally going to be able to upload my first reading that I did for the full moon. I don't know why, but iMovie has been fooling around with it a little bit, so I haven't been able to upload it yet. But hopefully, when you're seeing this video, that means that I've been able to put up on YouTube. I hope that you enjoy it. It's now, of course, 2 weeks since the full moon, but it doesn't really matter. The energy still counts. Whenever you view this reading, is whenever you're meant to hear it. And I'm going to go ahead and record the new reading for the new moon that's today. And hopefully I'll be able to upload that a lot quicker this time. So fingers crossed, and enjoy this video. See you next time. Bye. Hello, welcome to my channel. This is going to be my first tarot card reading on YouTube. Actually, it's not going to be tarot cards I'm going to be using, but I will be using these decks here. Kuan Yin, that might be familiar to you guys. Goddess Kuan Yin is going to have some advice and guidance for us for this month. That's my dog, Lilo, here in the background behind me. Take it easy, girl. I'm going to use this Angel and Crystal deck. Beautiful deck by Doreen Virtue. I am going to pull a card from this Archangel Michael deck. If you're a light worker like me, he's definitely one of your most important spirit guides. So he'll always have a message for us. And then I want to just get in touch with our ancestors. You know, we are here in this time on earth to bringing a new earth, and this is a process that started long before this physical life, of course. So in the lives we've had before and the incarnations that we've had before, we've been building towards this moment. And on the other side are our ancestors still cheering us on. So this deck is called the Healing Power of Shamanism, but I use it to get in touch with my ancestors. So I'm half Dutch, and half of these decks are Dutch, actually 3 of them. Let me see, Kuan Yin is Dutch, my Archangel Michael deck is Dutch, and I have the Shaman card also in Dutch. So the only one in English is going to be, oh actually, this one is also in Dutch. So I've got 4 Dutch decks here today. I hope you don't mind. What I had in mind for this session was to pull 1 card of each deck. I'll read the book, so the part of the book that covers the card that was drawn. That's going to be in Dutch, so just stick with it or through it, guys. For my followers or viewers who do not speak Dutch, I will give a translation afterwards, kind of like summarize the card and its meaning. Today is October 1st. We're starting a new month. We're going into fall energy, so that means we're coming to a close of the year. Everything that we've tried to get going in our own lives and in the world around us, especially coming from springtime where we normally plant our seeds and our intentions for the year. Now we're going into the harvest phase where we're lucky enough to reap what we sow, and shortly after that we're going to go into the winter months, which will be more rest and recuperation and preparation for the next year. Because if you thought 2020 was a big year, wait till 2021 comes. This was just a preparation, guys. This isn't even really like the shift into new energy that we all feel is coming. It's just that 0 year, the 1 follows after, and that's actually when it's really, really going to start. So we're going to hang tight. We have a few years of bumpy ride left until 2024 at least, and then we'll see how we end this second decade of this new century. So I'm going to start with Kuan Yin, Goddess of Nature, Mother Nature, Spirit Energy. These are all beautiful cards. Let's see what she has to say for us today, starting in a new month, new season, and full moon today. All right, so the first card is Onsterfelijke Schatten, which is basically immortal treasures. Beautiful card, beautiful artistry. Okay, so that is card number 14. So you know how it works with these things, guys. You know, take from it what resonates with you, and what doesn't resonate is not meant for you. You know. Here we go. Onsterfelijke schatten, so immortal treasures. Je hebt kostbare onsterfelijke schatten in jezelf, loved one. Actually, let me just translate it straight to English. That might be the easiest thing. So basically what this card is saying, you have very precious immortal treasures within yourself, loved one. And they go above this life and above death. You know, death is only a transition from one form of living, one phase into the next. And those treasures, they belong to the higher realms of the divine in you. So your higher self. Kuan Yin is leading you to these treasures. The talents of your mind should be honored, which also means that you should bring over healing. A lot of you might be healers as well, and this card is calling in you to be aware of that and to start incorporating more of that in your life. Honor yourself as a loved healer. You're here for a purpose. There's a lot of healing that needs to take place right now on the planet. Should I take off my glasses? Because they're kind of reflecting the light. Let's try like this. There's a lot of negativity. A lot of people are depressed. It's hard times for a lot of people losing their job and with financial insecurity. And this on top of is a very toxic way of living that we've developed as humans over the past centuries. Well, actually millennia, to be real honest. So honor yourself as a healer, formally or informally. Your spirit is here to bring a special healing light to humanity. You are supported, divinely supported, in your role as healer, which is now unfolding to you. In whichever way, unusual or the usual. So when I read that last sentence, what I think of are healers in the formal sense of the word, so doctors, nurses, people working in the medical field, and unusual would be, for example, people discovering that they are a shaman and healing in that type of way. So every human being is unique and valuable in their own way. Some people have the mind or the power and ability to heal, and so do you. Your presence on this planet brings light and gives hope to others, sometimes in ways that you're not even aware of. Kuan Yin is with you, and she's leading you to be open to receive. So your talents are manifesting, they are becoming present in this physical form, and you can see that almost as a download of energy in a high vibrational state that is becoming upon you, so to speak, and that's here to help awaken these talents that you've had all along but just were hidden because it wasn't the right time yet. So be open and receive, and these immortal treasures that you have, use them. This beautiful light and the gifts of your own divine soul. So use those as well. Be aware of your divinity, of your light, of your powers, of your talents, and of the reason why that you're here. Welcome it into your life. Step into that new role and let it lead the change of your life forward. Okay, This is very important. So it says, remember to take care of yourself. You can't help anyone if you're not in the right place or right state of mind, or if you're in an unhealthy place yourself. It's like when you're in the airplane and they give those instructions with the oxygen mask when they come down, you have to put it on yours first before you help anyone else. You're no use to anyone if you're about to pass out from oxygen deprivation. An empty glass cannot fill another glass. It's better to have your inner spiritual glass full and to let the emotional and the physical be full as well by having balanced care for yourself and a little bit of moving with balance and loving discipline where you can be strict for yourself and grenzen waarbinnen je veilig en zeker voelt. So I maintain those boundaries in which you feel safe and secure. To find the right way to take care of yourself, you can investigate or research what will work for you. So try out different things until you come to the routine that works best for you and then stick to it. That's where the discipline comes in. Stick to that, be consistent every day because, yeah, as I said before, like an empty glass cannot fill another. So your top priority will always remain to be to take care of yourself. So forms in which you can take care of yourself could be yoga, could be meditation, every day, just this moment of dedicated rest for yourself, perhaps with a crystal. Look, I have my beautiful rose quartz palm crystal here, always to remind me to love myself. Or you can just sit and speak with your guide or guides through your heart, from your heart space in meditation. You can retreat a little bit into nature or read a good book, have a laugh, and play with people that you love. The art of healing will bring new powers if you can find or discover the way that you best take care of yourself. The immortal treasures of your soul, those are the puppies, I'm sorry. The immortal treasures of your soul need to be shared with love and respect for yourself and for the self of another person. This card can also be an indication that it could help to look into a problem that has been keeping you busy and still needs to be resolved. That is asking for healing also. If you have considered visiting a healer or taking a break from a stressful situation, then this card is also definitely pushing you to do that. It can be that you just need to rest, have some R&R, some rest and relaxation, and maybe some hermit mode as well. If that's what feels good to you, then do that. Maybe a healing session from someone else, like a Reiki treatment, can help you find balance again in your life. So far what it's been about is, this card is letting you know that you have healing powers within you and that these are going to manifest or come forth more now. And that to facilitate that process, it is very important for you to take care of yourself in different ways: meditation, yoga, walking in nature, having a good laugh. Taking care of yourself is also resolving issues that are giving you stress or problems that are preoccupying your mind. And you can also seek help with getting back into an energetic balance by visiting a healer yourself or getting a Reiki treatment. Trust your intuition and allow yourself to honor your spirit, your unique special, beautiful, loving spirit. Kuan Yin will help you find your own way. And let's see, well, there's more going on, like a specific prayer. There's a healing meditation here also involved. So if you guys want to want me to read those, like leave a comment. I can add it in next time. But it's been quite enough already. I think time to move on to the next card. All right. This is so great. I've been wanting to do this for so long, like at least a year, if not longer, and I've been procrastinating on getting my YouTube channel up, and it's exciting to start to see where it goes. And right now I don't really have, I think I may have like 1 or 2 followers, not so much, but it doesn't matter. Whoever needs to see these messages will in due time. I have the intention to do this every day, so stick with me, you know, interact with me on the channel. I'd love that. Subscribe and like my videos, and it'll help me stay like accountable for this channel and maintain it, and just get behind the camera every day and do a recording. Like, I'm not gonna do fancy with editing or anything. This is just a first take, and that's just how I'm going to upload it for now, at least. I don't know, like, if I'm going to do multiple decks every time. Could also be that I'd start with just a quick card for the day in the morning, you know, and save more elaborate videos, longer videos for special moments like today, for example. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael, all angels of the Tree of Life, I ask your guidance and assistance with us. Alright, so I got the card that says, make sure that you have a clear conviction. So, yeah, there you go. Beautiful card of Archangel Michael. Down on one knee as he looks up to the light in the sky. Has a little prayer on the card. I'm going to read that. You can say this together with me or at another point in time. So this prayer is, Archangel Michael, angel of courage and trust, I call on you to lend me some of your strength. Allow me to get into a deeper connection with myself. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. My life and my higher purpose here on earth. Please give me clear advice and guidance so that I can open my heart fully for each experience. I mean, that's so nice. I just have to repeat that again. Archangel Michael, angel of courage and trust, I call on you to borrow me some of your strength. Help me to come into a deeper connection with myself, my life, and my divine higher purpose. Please give me clear advice so that I can open my heart fully for each experience. That's what you do when you have faith, right? When you trust. Blind trust, blind faith with an open heart. And this card is saying Michael can help you with that. He can give us that. All right. Let me look up the meaning. All right. Here we go. You pull this card because you asked how you could settle a certain situation. Which is interesting because Kuan Yin just mentioned, you know, if you have any issues or problems at the moment, that are kind of like blockages in your life, address them and clear them. And this card also starts off with asking that you've been asking how you can improve a certain situation. So your prayers are being heard. Archangel Michael advises you to be completely convinced of the result that you wish. So that is kind of like the law of attraction, in the sense where you have this clear visualization of what it is that you desire, and the clearer and more detailed that you can picture that, the more accurate that result will actually be in reality when it manifests itself. If you are unsure, if you are doubtful whether or not you deserve that what you desire, or whether or not you're worthy enough, then the eventual result will be unsatisfactory. So you have to not only be clear about what you want, also be very firm in your belief that you're worth it, that you deserve it. You do. You deserve the type of life that you wish to have. Everyone does. By having a clear conviction, you will help yourself to induce changes in your life, the changes necessary to manifest that picture that you visualize for yourself. So then the book mentions a few specific meanings that this card could have. I'm going to read them out loud as well. They're a little, like, they're different ones. So I'd say just listen well and see which one resonates for you. So the first one says, have the intention together with your partner to have more intimacy and satisfaction in your relationship. Allow yourself to enjoy each moment. That's the second one. Third, get into that exciting project that you've been wanting to do. Fourth, as a musician or an artist, if you are a musician or an artist, be aware of every note you play and every brush of your paintbrush. And then the last specific meaning is to be aware of yourself when you're speaking or writing. Okay guys, so we've had 2 decks so far. Let's do healing powers of shamanism. So if you're wondering about me, I am a healer, lightworker, teacher as well. I'm a traveler, so I'm psychic. I can travel through space and time. Shaman as well. Have been so in my past lives as well. Witch, angel, starseed, hybrid. The list goes on. All right, ancestors. Please, if you're wondering which starseed, Pleiadian. Yes. Ancestors, please shine your light for us. Give us your guidance for this current time, this month. Nar. Do not know what that means, but it says Agdahi. So it means challenge. There you go. So it's a joker. Beautiful background. That's the, oh, what's that called again? It's like, do you guys have that too? Like, when I'm in my second phase of my cycle, when I've had a cycle in high estrogen, like, I get pregnancy brain, and I'm not even pregnant. It's like, for 2 weeks, I can't remember anything. No names, no, like, recollection of things that happened. It's really annoying. But it's called You can see it everywhere. It's that pattern in nature of a shell where you have like it starts from this inward and then the circle moves like upward, and it's a divine geometric symbol because there's a certain ratio at which these turns happen. I'll have to look it up. Add it later to the text. And I'm seeing this like helix, this green helix behind the Joker here. That reminds me of DNA strand from here to here. So curious to see what this card is going to say. But I feel like it's very rooted and connected in nature, earth, this life, the basic principles that make up our lives. 74. Here we go. Okay, Nar challenge. Okay, let's see. It is time to acknowledge that your way of living is not in balance, so that there's an imbalance in your way of living, and that this cannot continue. You have to break down the walls around you and give up control. So let go and surrender. The Nar is leading you to an unknown world, but enjoy it. Look at things from a different perspective, because right now you're clinging to how you've been raised and to the expectations and meanings of others. Expectation and meaning is Dutch. So you're clinging to the expectation and opinions of others. Forget what you believe is good or bad. The chaos around you is one of your most important lessons and experiences, if you wish to see it that way. How else can you grow and develop? Who or what is pulling on the cords is nothing more than a reflection of what you should be letting go. Once you've learned this lesson, you won't be bothered by this anymore, and it also will never return. So this is a bit of a tricky part, but basically the card is pushing you towards change. It's telling you change is knocking on your door, and it's time to accept that, to let it in, to surrender to it, because the old way wasn't working anyway, and I think us as light workers, healers, we're leaders, leading humanity into a new earth. But we have grown up in this situation or this life just like everybody else. So we've also been conditioned and programmed by the powerful forces that rule the world, so to speak. So we're no different than everyone else. And it is pivotal that we start by letting go our old lives, the old way of being that we thought was the right way to be, and by bringing space now for something new to come in. And in doing so, we will become the examples for the rest. We are leading the way. We're showing them this is how it's gonna work. First we need to shed everything that we believed was good or bad, because we'll be going into a place and time where there's no duality anymore. There just is, without any judgment. And it's a painful process. Growth it's never easy, but this card is calling upon you to open yourself up to that experience and to see it as something positive that can bring new positive changes into your life. like a butterfly um, coming out of a cocoon, you know, or a phoenix rising from the ashes. There's always the death of what was before, the death of the caterpillar, the death of the phoenix, and then the rebirth. So let Nar lead you by this unpredictable, happy dance. Be carefree and ask questions that nobody else would dare to ask. See the humor in every situation and realize that your path is never certain. On your way, you'll have fun with the healing power of Nar as your traveling buddy. There's a small paragraph here explaining what the Nar is, so let me just read that. The Nar can take on many forms, male or female, god or goddess, spirit or animal. They're all wise, and they can all so they can all connect well with you and the behavior that you choose. The Nar will make people push their boundaries and see if they're going to quit, walk away, or continue. We learn from the unexpected experiences and lessons that Nar brings us. Unfortunately, in modern times, this meaning has been lost a bit because Nar is now often pictured as a fool, as a clown, or a joker. And what the Nar actually is that spirit that is pushing us further along in our journey and making sure that we level up every time, you know. You start and then you get challenged and you overcome that. You don't give up. You go to a next level. That's how healing and change often happens. It's like peeling away the layers of an onion. And just when you thought like, okay, I mastered this experience, you'll realize just the next is just waiting for you behind the door. Other meanings of the card are to leave your trusted and known environment and just go fully for a new experience. So if you've had, view yourself in a situation where you feel like you have to choose between what is safe and what is known versus this new challenge that is calling you, this card is telling you to go for it. Go for that new challenge and don't be afraid to leave that old trusted environment behind or that old life that's so comfortable behind. Don't be unsure, don't doubt, because your goal is waiting for you. So that's, I also was saying that if you would choose to take on that challenge, it can be fruitful. So have faith, don't be afraid, and go for it. Let control, judgment, and expectations go. And an unexpected change is a big blessing. And then the last sentence says that there's a chance or an opportunity that has been presenting itself as a problem. So again, this card is referring to problems or issues we have in our life. And it's saying that it is a chance that you've been waiting for. So don't be afraid to tackle those problems and those issues that are coming on right now in your life, because one, they're here to help you grow and spiritually evolve in your role as a healer. And you need to go through them so that the blockage is cleared, and so that you can see that it's been a chance or an opportunity that you've been waiting on, but just disguised as a problem too. And Archangel Michael is here, and he's seen or heard your prayers to be guided through this problem, to get advice and what to do, and he's here. He's heard you, and it's time for you to find some rest and balance in your life and listen to the divine messages that are being spoken to you, either through videos like this on YouTube or through meditation, or you can actually just be simply driving or doing the groceries and just have this thought or insight. That's your intuition, that's your higher guidance there to help you through. And definitely I would want to encourage you to not shy away from the problem or issues, but meet them on head first. All right, beautiful. What a beautiful message, Dinar. Okay, last card. Save the best for last. So, Doreen Virtue. Oh my god, I just love her. Her books, her decks, amazing. She's written over 100 books. She's a machine. Doreen Virtue, Angels and Crystals. Beautiful deck. Look at that. That's the back of the card. Okay. Angels, crystals. I love working with crystals and angels. Do you have a final message for us today? Something to conclude this reading, some advice for this new month, this new time, harvest time. It's time that we reap what we've sown. And when you're looking at your field full of pumpkins or whatever vegetable it could be so daunting. Oh, there's so much work to do. How am I ever going to get through it? How am I ever going to get it done? It's just like you can't see it happening. But the cards are telling us to see it happening. Picture it. Visualize it. And to just start. Don't shy away from the challenge. Just start with that first pumpkin. And before you know it, you'll have it all done. That's how it goes. Archangels, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Michael, all angels over here of light. So you have a message for us today. Spirit guides, elementals. Wow! What a beautiful card. Jade. Look at that. Look at that! Do you see that? The Escalab. That is the sign of healings. You see the staff with the two snakes? There we go. And then it ends with angel wings. And it even has a few gemstones. Your beautiful crystals. Jade. Jade, the color green, is for your heart chakra. Green is also the color of Archangel Raphael. And he is the guardian angel of healers, like shamans, but also doctors, or like undefined healers if you're just a healer without a name. You don't need to label everything. So this is very special that came through like this, and it says well-being. So the healing of your health and a sense of well-being are coming your way. So your health, if you've been struggling with health issues, it's going to get better, it's going to improve, and you're going to get a sense of well-being, which is what we're moving towards now in this new world and this new way of living. The focus is on well-being, not health care and curing disease, but actually promoting healthy living from a holistic point of view, being in balance with the body, mind, and soul, so that there is health and well-being without the need to develop disease and illness, which is all actually just the result of negative thoughts, not loving yourself, and this can then manifest into different forms of diseases in the human body. Jade. So for this month, we're going to have jade with us. Jade is also a crystal for blessings, good luck. And let's see what we have to add to all of that. Jade, page 35, it's like a super tiny little book. Okay, jade, well-being. This card is an indication that your health and your sense of well-being are going to get better. Focus on recovery. So it's so beautiful how this card is linking to the first card from Kuan Yin, also mentioning the need to be more balanced and to focus on your health, to keep focusing on your health as well. Once you start to connect more with healing, this is going to give you a positive result. So it's kind of saying to you, like, this destiny of yours, it's calling you, it wants to be manifested. And if you manage to accept that, embrace that, it'll be a positive thing in your life. This is a sign that it's very good right now to focus on your health and to try to do that in different ways. So we said in the beginning, yoga, meditation, visiting another healer, there's different ways that you can do this. You can also pray. So this card added prayer, trust, and this optimism, positive thinking. This card is also a sign that the help that you give to others will flourish. So you'll be a successful healer. Through your intentions, God and the archangels will pass on healing energy to your loved ones and your clients. So you're like a conduit in connection with the divine source, and through that connection you can pass on this healing energy to the people that you work with, like a medium, because it was your wish to be a healing angel on earth. This will open ways to work as a therapist or some kind of helper on physical and energetic planes. So it means that you're going to be called into a form in which you will be a healer, which could be like a therapist, for example, or you can go into healing with crystals, working with energy and doing Reiki healing. So there's so many ways, and it's just a matter of finding out which way it's going to be for you. This is a good time to research, to expand your skills, your talents, and to make plans of how you would like to execute your healing work and expand on it. Stick to your intuition. Your intuition is guiding you and showing you the way. It's kind of like you being a driver in a car and you have on your navigation saying, go right, go left. That's your intuition. Jade. Okay, so this stone is often used for Asian statues and jewelry. Yeah, I have this beautiful happy Buddha made of jade, and it's just so fun to like rub his little belly for good luck. The stone is a deep green color, can be lighter as well, and has been used since ancient time for its healing powers. Awesome. This was such a nice reading. I hope that it was helpful and insightful for you all. Like, I almost don't want to stop. Like, I want to just like give one more card. Yeah. Smoky quartz. Okay, interesting. Beautiful card again. Smoky quartz. Final card we're going to end with. After this, I'm going to... So it says to free yourself from negative feelings from within and around you. So eradicate negativity. I think that definitely fits in line with the rest of the reading. Let's have a look on what the book says. 51. All right. Smoky quartz. It is one of the best crystals for healing, removing negativity. Like, you can put it up there next to selenite, you know. I'm lucky this one is like not going to dissolve into water. So you pull this card because you have the urge to remove negative energy from within you and around you. So it's actually leading into like almost a negative way of living versus like optimism. This would be negativism. And this can be caused from certain grievances from your past, perhaps, what you've held on to, and or you've had a little bit of an issue or struggle with forgiving and letting go. Luckily, you don't have to know exactly what form of negativism is being removed from your life. So we don't need to go into details of where it come from or how it got there. But we do want it gone, cleared up. When you focus on negative thoughts, these are only going to get stronger and they're going to get more powerful. And it's going to be what you manifest, because what you think of, your thoughts, is what you are manifesting in your life. When you get to a phase where you're, or the point where you're capable of instant manifestation, you really want to be careful with any negative thoughts or negative behavior that you do, because you will get a same day delivery of a negative experience right back to you. So smoky quartz will definitely help you to get more balance in that sense. It is important for you to take good care of yourself and your spirit and to have a clear mind. You can do this by praying to God, Jesus, Yeshua, Archangel Michael, to help remove what no longer serves you from your life. And maybe you'd even want to ask a religious or spiritual healer for help with this, if it's some life experiences that really have traumatized you and you struggle with being able to move on and let go, which I can completely relate to. Some stuff that happens, especially like when you're a kid, it can really, really stick with you. And, you know, that way of thinking can then be a hindrance in you moving forward. So remember, earlier in the reading, we also said that we'd want to move negativity as much as possible out of the way, so that we can grow in our role as a healer and also higher our vibration. When you are highly sensitive, you will often pick up lower energies. And that's not something for you to be afraid of or embarrassed of. It's just something for you to be aware of. and to see if you can limit that a little bit with protection, for example. So they say you can sleep with a smoky quartz crystal to help with have sage oil. Never heard of sage oil before. That's cool. Or have sage in powder form and like just spread it out a little bit into the air. Or you can have like a staff of sage and burn it. You know, sage is really, really good for clearing negative energy. You get to smudge with a smudge stick. Taking a bath with sea salt. This is always a good thing to do at least once a month, you know, maybe even two with the full moon and the new moon. But you do this to also clear your energy. So the salt, the sea salt, absorbs the negative energy. That's the idea. Going into nature helps because the trees on this planet are here to help us, to sustain us. They don't only provide the oxygen that we breathe, but they can also absorb negative energy from us that's stuck in our aura, stuck in our bodies, and they can have it sink into Mother Nature, into Earth, and it will be cleansed and cleared by Mother Nature. And the last tip, to do something fun. Yes, I think in times when we're stressed and we have all kinds of troubles and issues, it's so easy to focus on the situation and the negative aspects of it. I sure know I can. I've not been having the best week this week, and you know, it's so easy to get all sucked into your issues. And then I had a friend who came over and just played a game and we talked, and it was nice to just do something fun, have some positive energy, and to let go of the heaviness of the problems. Breathe and realize that life goes on, that our problems, our challenges are often here to stimulate us, to push us, to make us grow. The Nara is telling us that he's saying, like, we want you to level up, we want you to take on this challenge, we want you, Pinyon wants you to take it on and clear the problem, to come out on the other side where there's going to be a bunch of positivity waiting for you. Smoky quartz is a crystal that's normally gray or brown or black, so it's a see-through with like black, brown, like in it, almost like a tie-dye type of idea. And it protects your psyche, it rids you from negative emotions, and it clarifies your past for you and grounds you. I feel like I want to go get mine right now. I have it on my altar. Beautiful smoky quartz obelisk. Alright guys, this was it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was insightful. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a great afternoon, evening, day, whichever time zone you are in right now. Thank you again for tuning in to my channel. Let me show one more time. The smoky quartz. Beautiful. It's like an angel almost in the middle and then surrounded by gemstones. I hope this reading helps, and I hope that I can guide you on your journey into discovering these new aspects, spiritual aspects in your life, and leaving behind the old ways that are no longer serving us. So take care, namaste, see you next time, bye.